Alright, so it's been a few weeks since I unboxed my Xymox Ultra Reserve snare pad, and I figured I would do a review on this and just to kind of give you guys my thoughts and what I think about this pad. So this is the Xymox Ultra Reserve snare pad. This is one of the newer reserve snare pads for this year. You can check it out on xymoxpercussion.com. They have a ton of different customization options to choose from. A lot more customization as far as designs for the templates, a lot of colors, just a whole bunch of customization that you can do with this pad. As you can see, I pretty much went all yellowed out because yellow is my favorite color. So I choose like this yellow base with a yellow rim, black tension rods, and even the snare plate I went with the yellow color as well, just to kind of match everything up because, again, yellow is my favorite color. So the laminate, like I said, there are a bunch of different designs that you can choose from. I went with this design called Binary. I just really like the color combination, especially with the yellow color. It's a good looking pad, I think, and I just thought it looked really cool, so I went with this design called Binary. You can also choose the black or white carbon fiber, that's also available, or you can also put your own picture from your computer. You can also put it as the laminate, so that's also kind of a nice feature to have. So let's talk about playing this pad. They use some proprietary materials they mentioned on the website. I don't know what they are specifically, but it definitely supposed to give that marching snare sound like, and it feels more like a marching snare type like to it. And it definitely has that. After playing this pad for a few weeks and practicing it, definitely has that feature. So I'll be playing this pad. I have a couple different sticks here. These are my Ralph Hardiman Corpse Master nylon tip sticks. And I'm still getting back into the marching snare drum music thing. I'm still practicing it. It's been quite a few years since I did marching band in high school, and I'm still trying to get back into it. But let's go ahead and play this pad and see what it sounds like. As you can see, it definitely has that marching snare mechanism. Definitely hear that. Sounds really good at piano. Sounds good at forte. Yeah, this is a great pad if you're looking into marching snare music, or if you want to practice something on anything marching related. This would be a good pad. I do recommend this pad for marching snare drum music, probably not for concert snare drum music, or if you're a drum set player. I'm mostly a drum set player myself. But if you're mainly looking for a pad, I have another pad here that I'll show you here in a bit. That's a little bit of a better suit for those types. But this is a great pad for marching snare drum music specifically. I have another pad here that's from Xymox that I bought. I showed this in my unboxing video too. This is the regular reserve snare pad. I got this back in 2015. As you can see, I play this pad quite a bit. Mostly, as you can see, the laminate, I went with a carbon fiber, but the laminate on this pretty much is given up. As you can see, there are some cracks, and it's pretty much bloated, and that's because I've used these marching sticks. These are Vic Firth. I don't know what signature sticks are these, but these have that wooden tip on it. So, and it does damage the head quite a bit. So that's something I would also recommend if you have like nylon tip marching drumsticks. That would be a best option for this pad. But yeah, as you can see, I pretty much given out on this pad. This is the regular reserve snare pad, and I guess I'll go ahead and show you side-by-side comparison. So this is the front itself right here. As you can see, there's a little bit of a difference. I'll move this out of the way. Oops. So a little bit of side-by-side comparison. This is the regular reserve and ultra reserve. Thickness-wise, the ultra reserve is a little bit thicker. As you can see, the side-by-side comparison, yeah, this is definitely a little bit thicker. Weight-wise, slightly heavier, but it's very, very much similar. This is the back. As you can see, a little bit of a difference here with this rubber. This is more like a slick rubber, or like a gum rubber to it. And this pretty much is not practical at all. Yeah, but yeah, this is like a slick rubber or gum rubber to it. This rubber here, this is more like a foamy rubber. So it's a lot quieter than this pad right here. Yeah, as you can see, definitely quieter. And of course the marching snare play music, yeah, pretty much same thing, yeah. A little bit of a difference, not too much of a difference here. Also in my unboxing video, I'll go ahead and show this to you. It also came with this little spongy thing, so if you do not want the snare sound, you can mute this by using this little spongy thing. And I'll go ahead and show you what that's like here and what it sounds like here too. Okay, before I put the sponge in to mute the snare, this is what I want to show you. This is what makes the snare sound, is these BBs. That's basically what it is that gives it that marching snare drum sound to it. So let me go ahead and put this pad in. Just basically lines it up like this. So we have the sponge thing in here, and then I'll go ahead and put the plate back on. And then we'll get rolling here. Okay, so I was able to get the snare sponge on. I just want to make sure these lugs were tight because these get loose pretty easily. So just want to make sure these were on tightly enough. And this is what the pad sounds like with the snare sponge on and the snare mechanism off. As you can see, the snare sound is taken away. Yeah, go ahead and check it out, Xymoxpercussion.com. Just a couple closing remarks and thoughts about this pad. If you're looking into marching snare music, this will be a great pad to look at. I know there are other options out there like Off-World, Pro Logic. Those are also good pads. They also have the laminate feel to it. If you want the laminate, they also have like gum rubber. So Pro Logic has a good customization. Off-World, same thing. So those are other options if you want to look into it. Xymox is a really good pad. Again, specifically for players that are looking into marching snare drum music. Definitely check this out. Other thing I want to mention, just a couple other things. First of all, this pad took about 6.5 weeks or 7 weeks to get here. I did order this expedite production. It's a new feature on Xymox Percussion. If you choose expedite production, it's $10 more, I believe, but it gets to your house within 1 to 2 weeks. This wasn't the case though for me because of the pandemic we had, which caused a lot of businesses to shut down. And there was a little bit of delay, but I was able to get this pad within 6.5 or 7 weeks. I ordered this pad March 25th, and it came to my house on May 11th. And I explained this way more in detail in my unboxing video, so make sure you go watch that. And I covered a lot more in there. So, but that's just the gist of it, all in a nutshell. If you're looking more into drum set snare to practice, or if you're looking like a concert snare drum, I probably would not recommend this pad because playing on this pad with concert snare drum music or drum set sticks, it's just not the same. This is mainly for players who are looking into marching snare music because this is a great pad to play on with marching snare sticks. I would recommend definitely a Vader practice pad. I've had this pad for about 5 years as well, and this has been a great pad to practice on as well. I usually play this for like concert snare drum music or drum set snare. I play this pad using marching snare music, and this is great as well to practice on. So this is this has two sides here. This one has like the mushy concert snare drum music or drum set sound, and of course the black part, which is like a harder and drier sound. And then of course you got both to work with. But yeah, that'll be pretty much it for this video. Like I said, that is the Xymox Ultra Reserve snare pad. This is the 12-inch. They also got the 14-inch. Be sure to check it out, xymoxpercussion.com. I'll leave a link in the description below of this video. Hope this video helped in some way if you are looking into getting a practice pad. Hopefully this was a help to you. And make sure you leave a like below this video. Make sure you leave a comment. If there's any other additional questions you have, I'll do my best I can to answer them. And that will be it for this video. So thanks for watching.